Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RemovableSanity and today I'm reviewing Paper Trail, developed and published by Newfangled Games. So what is Paper Trail? Paper Trail is a top-down puzzle adventure about leaving home set in a foldable paper world. The premise is you take control of Paige, a young girl who decides to go on a journey to university, in which you learn to fold the world, merging two sides to solve puzzles, explore new areas, and uncover long-lost secrets. The game boasts challenging puzzles, unique cast of characters, an intriguing story, and a good variety of collectibles. First up is accessibility. With regards to accessibility, there is no controller mapping, but there is subtitle size options and different language types, plus cursor sensitivity. Now, the developers have added an accessibility tab, providing options such as low motion camera, reduced flashing, text animation, and the ability to show a grid. In terms of options for audio, there is a number of in-game sound options plus UI. Next up is gameplay. This was a game I thoroughly enjoyed playing the demo of at London's premier indie event, WASD, which starts off simple, soon becomes more challenging and tricky the further you progress. You start with a small introduction to your character and your home, with the tutorial level being there to let you understand the basics as you make your way around your little enclave. Here, the basic of folding the landscape to fill in path gaps and create new alternative paths is explained. Looking outside the box is very much encouraged, but regardless, there are rules to folding the landscape corners and sides. Folds cannot overlap, so tweaking the landscape in one way may hinder a needed fold in another way. The premise throughout this is really to find a way of moving Paige to the next landscape arena in order to move the story forward. During the landscape puzzles, you will often see hidden origami collectibles, which will need a different set of paths to reach. This provides an even more of a brain tease when working out preemptively which part of the landscape to revise to get to that location. Both the front and back of the landscape hold clues on how to progress, often from one side of the landscape to the other in a very non-linear fashion. Paths will become more complex as you progress, with you having to sometimes retrace your path in order to move forward again. In no time at all, you will be unconsciously constructing origami-like shapes without a second thought. To ensure variety to your gameplay, it's not all about folding the landscape at the correct location. New other aspects are often introduced, like movable boulders, light beams, floating platforms, and bridges that will involve contorting, spinning, rotating, twisting other elements around it in some fashion. This adds another layer of complexity to the already unique brain tease available. Playing this is very much a slow-paced, enjoyable brain workout, which truly makes you think in how to move forward. A good life skill for all, might I add. That said, some puzzles can be brutal if you struggle to think outside the box. But thankfully the developers have thought about this and put in a really good hint system with the Y button. It provides hints in stages, so you don't get the full explanation in one go, making you feel like you have cheated. You can get a hint to the point you are stuck upon and then work the rest out for yourself. The story is told through flashbacks and monologues, with characters you meet along your journey there to give you hints and encourage you to move forward. Each are a unique blend of comforting stereotypes to outright weird, something that suits the game's unique tale well. Next is graphics. The visuals of this game really set it apart, with landscapes looking like a lovely collection of hand-drawn watercolour collages. Variety of these lovely artworks are varied from caves, woods, towns and ruins, all highly detailed and subtle. The control system is also superb, with the right and left trigger or either bumper buttons being able to grab areas of the landscape, whilst the directional thumbstick moving the cursor allows you to pull, fold, turn and move elements and the landscape in general to the location you desire. This in turn is thanks to the clean monochrome outlines when choosing a part of the landscape to fold, perfect for those with visual issues. Turning to see the back of the landscape, which shows a different set of landscape paths, is also only an X button press away and essential for your planning. Movement is fluid, and whilst the game works best with mouse and keyboard, the controller is still fantastic in its responsiveness. And finally, sound. To combat the intense brain racking, the music and sound effects are solely there to calm you as your brain frantically tries to work out a solution. Angelic choirs blended with subtle piano tones ooze from the game as it pours a soothing effect which I very much appreciated. In terms of voice acting, this is kept to telling the story in cutscenes, with text boxes and quirky tones for in-game narration. Sound effects are equally well done, with the forest sounds providing some of the best realistic atmosphere to engage with. Overall, my recommendation for this game is a good gaming headset to enjoy that lovely soothing music to its fullest. And this leads me on to the rating of the game. Now, I rate games in order of avoid, on sale, great purchase and must own. My rating for Paper Trail is a great purchase. For puzzle enthusiasts or those wanting something challenging, surreal and relaxing all in one go, this would be ideal. It's just the right amount of challenge that proves the developers knew what they were creating to get the very best out of gamers. The game is currently priced on Xbox at £16.75, or approximately $20, and depending on your skill and patience would give you about 6+ hours worth of gameplay. There are optional origami unlockables defined, which add complexity to an already complex puzzle, so you may wish to leave these and return once completed, which could add a few more hours to the mix. There currently is a demo out till May 21st for those that wish to dip their feet into the game as well. I adore this game, and by the very end I felt proud I didn't use any hints to complete it. But now I do feel a bit empty and miss those challenges the game provide. I do hope the developers think about some DLC to keep my brain from falling into disarray. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I do hope you like this review, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe if you so wish. And if you would like to put some notes or even just a comment in the comment section, I do like reading them. Anyway, have a great time gaming, and I'll see you all again soon.